The golden age of the Meta Quest 3 is officially over. Right now, behind the closed doors of Reality Labs in Menlo Park, something is happening that will make every VR headset you've ever owned look like a toy from the Stone Age. We are standing on the precipice of the Meta Quest 4, the device that Mark Zuckerberg is betting the entire future of the company on. But there's a problem. A massive, multi-billion-dollar problem. While the rumors have been flying about 4K Micro-OLED displays and brain-computer interfaces, the reality of the Quest 4 is much more complicated, much more powerful, and frankly, a little bit terrifying for the competition. If you're thinking about buying a Quest 3 today, or if you're eyeing that $3,500 Apple Vision Pro, you need to stop. You need to listen to every single word of this breakdown, because the leaked roadmaps for 2026 and 2027 have just been flipped upside down. We have internal codenames like Pismo High and Pismo Low. We have reports of a Vision Pro killer display technology. And we have the first real evidence that Meta is moving away from being a gaming company and toward becoming the primary way you interact with reality itself. In this video, we are going to strip away the marketing fluff. We're going to look at the silicon, the optics, the AI integration, and the brutal truth about the release date that Meta doesn't want you to know. This is the ultimate guide to Meta Quest 4. Let's start with the why. Why does Quest 4 even need to exist? The Quest 3 is great, right? It brought mixed reality to the masses. It has pancake lenses. It's powerful. But in the tech world of 2026, great is a death sentence. Apple changed the conversation. They proved that people want spatial computing, not just VR gaming. They proved that resolution matters. And Meta realized they were bringing a knife to a gunfight. The Quest 4 is Meta's response. It's not just a Quest 3 Plus. It is a complete architectural reboot. The goal? To give you 90% of the Apple Vision Pro's power for 20% of the price. Let's talk about the eyes. The single biggest complaint about the Quest 3, and every Quest before it, has been the black levels. When you're in a dark scene in a horror game, or watching a movie in a virtual cinema, the gray blacks of the LCD panels pull you out of the experience. It reminds you that you're wearing a screen. The Quest 4 changes that forever. The leaks are virtually unanimous. Meta is moving to Micro-OLED. We are looking at 2.5K to 4K resolution per eye. But it's not just the resolution, it's the contrast. Micro-OLED allows for true blacks. When a pixel is black, it's off. Completely. This creates a level of immersion that is biologically indistinguishable from reality in high-contrast environments. Imagine playing a space sim where the void of space is actually pitch black, punctuated only by the piercing light of distant stars. That is the Quest 4 experience. But you can't drive those displays with old hardware. This brings us to the Pismo architecture. According to supply chain reports, Meta is working on two distinct versions of the Quest 4. Think of it like the iPhone and the iPhone Pro. Pismo Low is the successor to the budget-friendly Quest 3S, while Pismo High is the true flagship. At the heart of the high model is the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 3. Now, don't let the name fool you. This isn't just a slightly faster chip. This is the first mobile XR chip built specifically with a massive NPU, a neural processing unit. Why does a VR headset need a brain chip? Two words: